I bet you're wondering why I've gathered you here. Hi, I'm back, hello. Sorry I was gone for another big chunk of while. I get like an annual burnout where like my mental health is pushed to the absolute limit and I cannot get out of bed for about a month. So I just had that actually, and I'm coming out of the other end. Hello, how have you all been? Today, we're back with a bit of a catch-up Q&A. I wanted to just like, I don't know, fill you in on the last couple of months of my life and the next couple of months maybe. Also, I'm a little bit nervy about this top. I fucking love it, but my boobs are nearly out. My boyfriend got me a new microphone. Don't know if you can see it here. Like one of them proper streamer ones that's like attached at desk and like, I'm scared to move. I'll show you. So I asked on Instagram for some questions. If you're not already following me on Instagram, then that's actually really mean and rude. Please follow me on there. I've also got my matcha. I usually put almond syrup in this. Yumma bummer. Cool, what do y'all wanna know, hey? To be fair, the first question is, are you doing all right? I feel after the couple of months I've had, I probably need to go into a little bit more depth. Other than like, the mental health issues that I've been having. I also got my gallbladder out. Finally, I have had gallstones. I've been diagnosed with them for like a year and a half. I don't actually know how long I had them, but yeah, finally got the whole gallbladder out. So that was fun. And also just a very pointless few days. Like I know it's for my health and it's for my good, but why you gotta put me to sleep and cut me open? That's actually so jarring. Because I hate like hospital stuff and blood and needles and oh my god, I had to have a blood test yesterday and I nearly fainted. The woman was like, do you need to like lay down? I think you should stay at the doctor's a little bit before you go home just so we can keep an eye on you. I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. She just took a little sample of blood and I'm acting like I've been shot. A load of people are asking when I'm gonna post a true crime video. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, our first true crime video will be out. But if not, it is filmed, it's in the editing stage right now. I don't want to give you an exact date because I don't know them things, but soon. That's all you're getting from me. Oh my god, that's adorable. Someone said, my girlfriend took me, this isn't to do with me, but this is a catch up for on both sides, you know. Someone said, my girlfriend took me to a ring making class for my birthday. That's adorable. That is, you know what? That is literally one of the best like presents or activities. I didn't know that a ring making class existed. This is my knee, by the way. I'm so, like, I just caught myself in the viewfinder and I was like, people are gonna think like Jack's kneeling down. Yeah, a load of the questions are about Jack actually. He's doing very well. He's just finished tour. Thank fuck I got my boyfriend back. Tommy stole my boyfriend for like a whole month. But the tour was so fun. I went to 2 dates. I went to see it in Brighton and in London and I met so many of you guys in London. It was really, really fun. What movies and shows are you enjoying currently? Not gonna lie, I don't watch movies. I don't watch shows. I don't watch TV, really. Unless it's like documentaries or like anything spooky scary. Like I've watched like American Horror Story and You and things like that. It's just so dead on for me, isn't it? And also, so is that phrase, dead on. There's something in my genealogy that is just like warped and creepy. I haven't watched any movies or shows as of late. I've actually really been into reading. Sorry, my Jack Edwards era, but like actually seriously, I've never really read a book in my adult life up until about April when we went away for Jack's boxing match that he won, by the way. Have I seen you since Jack's boxing match? He won a boxing match. And I read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Quite the controversial one. I don't know, I want that sold on it. I originally gave it 3 stars and then I changed it to 4 because I was like, maybe I was a bit harsh, but I don't know, there wasn't much like bringing me back to that book. I was just like, oh girl. I've really been into audiobooks as well. Like I've been into like reading books but also listening to books. It's like I like totally get it because this is what my videos are like for true crime viewers, is what the audiobooks are like for me. When people are like, I fall asleep listening to your true crime videos, I'm like, okay, weirdo. I'm joking. I'm joking. I like can't relate because I've never had anything like that until audiobooks. I fell asleep listening to Call Me By Your Name last night. I haven't got to the peach bit yet. That could have been a weird bit to like fall asleep to. I'm gonna do a video running through all the books that I've read while I've been on my mental health break because I don't know, I'm just really passionate about books. It's my current hyperfixation. I've realised how neurodivergent I am while I've been away. Lol, Adam just texted me saying you will be watching shows soon though. He's just made me a full list in his notes of everything he wants me to watch because I've never watched anything and he always tries to reference things. I'll be like, oh yeah, it's got that girl from, oh never mind, you won't know. Also, if there's any that you guys think I should watch, get them down in the comments. Any like classics that you think I should have watched, I definitely haven't watched. I've watched Mean Girls, and that's about it. Like, I don't know what else I've watched. Oh. Someone said, if you could have any pet, what would it be? Well, I have a secret. I have a secret. Something else has happened while I've been on my break. I got kittens. Sorry, that was the most jarring noise I've ever made in my entire life. I got kittens, and I'm not gonna show you them in this video. I'm sorry, arrest me, but I'm not. I'm gonna do a whole dedicated video to let you meet the kittens. They're an absolute dream. I don't wanna tell you too much about them, but they are such good babies. They are very, very good, and they're very, very cute. Fine, I will actually give you a little spoiler. They're both girls. They're sisters from the same litter. They're so sweet, and they're like best friends. Anyway, no, I'll tell you it all in the video. Someone asked, would you ever get plastic surgery? And again, I feel like these questions are very convenient because another secret, I might be getting plastic surgery very soon. Because if you've been following me for a while, I used to be very overweight, and I've lost like all of my excess weight. I'm now a healthy weight, but I just have like a lot of loose skin left over, which can kind of go on its own, but it won't really. So kind of the only way to deal with that is to get it cut off, which has been something that I've been like thinking about for a while. I've always been like, ultimately one day I probably will want that. For the time being, it scares me to get cut open, but I think I'm finally doing it. I am actually booked in for a boob job and a tummy tuck on this Saturday coming. So maybe by the time this video comes out, I might have already had them. And I'm thinking of vlogging the process. That being said, I don't know how vloggable I will be. Like, I might just be in like pain and hate my life and not want to put the camera on me. I will actually try and take you guys through that journey because I'm getting more than just a boob job and a tummy tuck. Well, I think I am. Maybe I don't know how much I want to talk about this online. Not for any reason surrounding me, but I just don't want to like trigger other people that have lost a lot of weight. Don't feel like you need to get rid of your skin at all. That is your body. You are beautiful the way that you are. And I do think I am also beautiful the way that I am. But I don't know, it's just getting a bit annoying now. Like, for my own like peace of mind, get it off me. The first one I'm gonna get this weekend, if all goes well, because like I said, I had to get a blood test the other day and I'm very anemic. Anemia can get in the way of plastic surgery sometimes. Hopefully I won't be too anemic. If I'm not too anemic, I'll be getting a boob job and a tummy tuck this weekend, and I will vlog the process-ish. I'll keep you updated with the rest of my journey because I do have loose skin on my arms and on my thighs that I want to probably sort out. Exciting stuff. Like, I'm really excited for this whole journey. I don't know. It's just very fun. Like, from the start, when I decided that I was gonna lose weight, well, when I successfully decided that I was gonna start and lose weight, because like all the way through my life I was like, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna go on a diet. Nothing ever worked. So when it like actually started to work for me, like 2 years ago, January, February kind of time, I was walking on sunshine. For real. If you didn't do crime YouTube, would you be in the same industry in real life? So I kind of hope so. I never would have gotten myself there through like schooling and stuff. I was aiming to be a psychiatrist, which I'm so glad that kind of fell through for me. I got so anxious that I couldn't go to school and then I had to drop out. So I couldn't get my qualifications to be a doctor at all, which like, thank God. I thought I wanted that, but I really, really don't. Like, I'm such a sensitive, I'm an empath, that like people's emotions really, really rub off on me. And if I was like dealing with sad people day in, day out, I would be such a mess, like such a mess. And I don't think I quite had the like self-awareness to realize that when I was a teenager. I was working my way to a job that was never gonna work for me. So thank you, universe, for shoving a camera in front of my face and going, talk about murders instead. But yeah, if I had to like start building a career right now, I would love to go into like criminology. Maybe I would want to work in a prison. I don't know. I actually enjoy what I do and I don't want to give it up anytime soon. I always say that like I have a really cool job because I get to talk about the things I'm interested in, but there is no necessity for me to be like the smartest and most professional person in that field, because I can be a silly little YouTuber and talk about the murders. Whereas if I wanted to have like a proper career in that, I would have to be smart. and I would have to know shit and I would have to learn shit. Whereas with this, I don't have to learn. I just read the stories. I just collect the information and I just regurgitate it. What would you recommend to someone who can't afford therapy? Self-therapy. Therapize yourself, shadow work, journaling. You can do that kind of stuff yourself. It's a little bit harder because obviously a therapist has a different perspective and can come at it from, you know, less emotions. Obviously you're the one feeling all of your emotions, so writing in a book, it's just gonna be kind of you talking to yourself. But the more you kind of get it out and the more you can view it objectively, like on a piece of paper or something. I'm saying it as if you've got like one specific issue that's worrying you, but just in general, for all of life's stresses and worries, journaling is really underrated, and I don't do it consistently. I do it when I'm feeling bad. Like I'll go through like a week of journaling to like get it out, and I find it really works, so try that. And there's also a bunch of different apps, like mental health apps, meditative apps, things like that I'm sure would really help. Oh my god, my death row meal. Okay, what would I have? I would have sticks and sushi, right? I would have one of the Wagyu sticks, yummy. I would have a black cod stick, and that's about it. Hopefully I'm never on death row though, actually. Any tips on body confidence? It's coming up to hot weather and I really hate my hip dips. That makes me really sad because hip dips were hardly a fucking thing before like social media started talking about them and made women insecure about a piece of their body that had just peacefully existed for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden social media comes along and goes, actually that part of your body is not that good. But like, I know it's a lot easier said than done, but the thing that has helped me with my body confidence the most is just doing it, just like wearing the things that I feel uncomfortable in. And the more often you wear those kind of things, the less in your head you are about it because you're a bit more just used to it. So for me personally, it's having my arms out now. Ever since I've got like loose skin, I've got like a little like arm wrinkle near the top. I think it's cute. I think I look like a baby. You know when babies have like proper chunky rolly legs? I always think my arms look like that. I'm not too unconfident about them now, but in the beginning when I first got my loose skin, it was a very new insecurity for me. And yeah, I just prefer long sleeves anyway because I think they look better on me. But yeah, like you say, in the summer when you wear less clothing, it can be a little bit unnerving. And honestly, the best way that I have found to do things is to just face that fear head on, because the fear of how you look and how people are thinking about how you look is all in your head. Because realistically, do you walk out of the door and people are going,
look at her, she looks so silly today?
Like, no one does that. You leave the house and everything is fine 99.9% of the time. Keep that in mind and just work through it. For me, it's not got 100% better and good. Like there's still some days where I'll have my arms out and I'll be like, got my arms out right now. Like I'm just very aware of it. But there's other days where I'm like, oh, I do this all the time. My arms have my arms at the end of the day. Fucking let me live. That's the best way that I've managed my own body insecurities, is just kind of facing them head on and making them lose their power in your head, because it's really powerful. Like if I was to never get my arms out ever, my brain would be thinking, wow, my arms are fucking hideous, they are something that I need to be hiding at all times. Whereas if I occasionally get them out, my brain's like, okay, you know what, I don't like having my arms out, but everything is okay when I have them out. So the more you do that, the more you condition yourself to just chill out about it. I've found anyway, personally. What's your favourite case you've covered? So my answer changes all the time for this because new cases are constantly coming into my brain, and that means that the old ones are kind of going out. Like I always remember like the basics of each case, but like it's always my most recent ones that I'm like the most proud of, because obviously I feel like I've gotten better at my job over the years, so I'm making the best work that I've ever made. And one of my most favourite cases from the last from 2023 is the Casey Anthony case. I did so much work on that one, and I was on holiday. Like I was sat by the pool like researching that, and I think just because I had such can I say it, a fun time researching that one? I was just very interested in that case, like very, to the point where like my mum was being like, all right, put your work away now, you have some time off. And I'm like, it's interesting, it's fascinating, it like you want to keep looking into it and finding more. And I was like, Mum, leave me alone. Someone said, your feet are amazing. Where have you seen them? Someone said, are you still passionate about true crime? If you can't tell from all of the video, yes, I am. The thing that I lose passion with is social media, honestly, but the true crime passion always stays. Even when I'm like gone for a couple of months, I'm still watching my documentaries and stuff. It's just social media makes me like really anxious sometimes, and I hate being perceived. I hate putting things out there and knowing that people are seeing them, and sometimes I get really in my head about that. I'm always really into true crime. I'm always like I said, I've been into books, and like there's a bunch of true crime like non-fiction books that are on my wish list because I'm like, I love this kind of shit and I love reading. Oh my god, it's all my favorite things in one. Some guilty pleasures: music, TV shows, and food. I'm not that guilty about anything. Sometimes I feel embarrassment, but not when it comes to my interests, I don't think. Like, I'm just very, like, I'm very comfortable in my weirdness. One of my favorite foods is pork pies. And I realized that the other day and I was like, that's actually a bit of an odd one, but I love like a mini pork pie, cut it in half, a little bit of English Commons mustard. I love a bit of that. I don't have any music guilty pleasures, I don't think, because I don't know, my music taste is just kind of embarrassing, just at a very obvious level, so there's nothing to feel guilty about, really. Oh my god, someone said, do you like reading? If so, what's your favorite genre? I am finding that I really like thrillers. I just finished How to Disappear. I forget the author, Gillian McKay. It was good. It was long, and that's all I'm telling you, because like I said, I'm gonna do a video about all the books I've read, but that is the most recent thriller I read. I'm also currently reading Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Very excited. That's my first Stephen King book, and I'm loving it so far. Oh my god, spoiler, Ellie. I'm really bad at like spoiling my own videos. Do you want kids someday? I think so. I think. I've been really back and forth on this throughout my whole 20s. Like, it got to a point where I was telling my mum, like, you're not getting any grandchildren from me. Like, enjoy my sister's kids while you can, because ain't none coming from me. I was so adamant I was not having a baby. And then I met my boyfriend. Not like we're gonna have one anytime soon, but like, I don't know. It's different when you meet someone that you would happily do that with at some point in the future versus like when you're single. Obviously, when I was single, I was thinking, I don't want a fucking kid. I didn't. And like, I was single and on my own and working and in my early 20s, and like for all those reasons I've never wanted a kid. And then it's kind of, I don't know, I'm like 24 now, and I bought my house and I've just adopted 2 kittens, which proves that I'm a good mama. I don't know, I kind of want one, I think, at some point when I'm like 30. I don't know, I kind of want it to be a girl. I know you can't pick, but I want a little princess. I proper feel like a girl mum. I don't know. I think I'd be a cool boy mum as well, but like, I feel like my sole purpose is to be a girl mum and do like princess tea parties and stuff. I would dress them up so cute as well. They would have like little headbands and little bows, little summer dresses. I think I would only have one, because like I say, every year I get really overwhelmed and really stressed out to where I just completely burn out for a few months, and I fear that having more than one child could also do that to me. Like, and you can't really afford to like burn out for a few months when you're caring for your offspring. So I think one's about my limit, and let's just hope it's a princess, and if not, I'm dressing that boy up in a princess dress. A case that made you stay up at night. Okay, so this one has actually been removed from my channel, so let's talk about this one, because I bet there's a lot of you that never got to see this video. He was called the Weepy Voiced Killer. You'll be able to find him and videos on him online, but for some reason mine got taken down. But basically, the Weepy Voiced Killer would kill someone, and then I think he called the police every time, and he would be crying on the phone, I think confessing what he did. And he did this multiple times. He was a serial killer. He would kill someone and then be like overtaken with like remorse. But I don't know if it was real remorse. I don't know. And so anyway, there's like voice recordings of these things. Actually, Jake, if you can find them on YouTube, put them in for the gang.
I'm sorry what I did to Compton. I couldn't help it. Don't know why I had to stab her. I am so upset about it. I keep getting drunk every night. I can't believe it. It's like a big dream.
Yeah, that's one of the creepiest cases ever. And I remember that was back when I used to edit my own videos. So I was editing those audio recordings into the video at night, and I was like, Mom, are you still awake in there? I always used to have to go and sit with my mum when I lived at home. Like when I used to like edit my true crime videos on a night, I used to go and sit with my mum because I'd be like, she's telling a scary story again. The girl on the screen, me on the screen. So many people asking about Jack. Do you want me to go get him? Do you want me to go get him? Well, boyfriend's just on the toilet right now, so I guess Oh my god, one of the kittens has come in. I'm not gonna show you her. I'm not gonna. Guys, no, stop it. I'm not gonna show you her. Oh, my baby. Well, fine, I'm gonna answer another question while I wait for my boyfriend to finish crapping. Seriously, why is he on the toilet every single time I try and film a video with him? Literally in the boyfriend reveal, he was on the toilet up until the second he walked in that door. He is on the toilet all the time though. Like what am I supposed to do about it? Am I supposed to lie? Tattoo update. Oh my god, how many have I got since I last did my tattoo tour? A good few. Is this new? Have you seen that before? I named it after my friend Kath. I got it on Kath's birthday. I also got, oh my god, do you remember what I was saying in the boyfriend video where I was like, I think I want a 24 tattoo? Well, just you wait, hey. You're never gonna guess what. Just rip my top. You're never gonna guess what I'm about to show you though. I got my 24 tattoo. But then, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get like half my arms cut off. So like, I don't actually know what that's gonna look like in the end. It could be like stretched and warped. What else have I got since we last spoke? Oh, I do have a big one on my arm. I also got this one, right? Which, if you have ever seen any of my old vlogs from my old house, I'm not expecting that any of you have, but I had a cat. She's still alive, oh my god. But I just don't live with her anymore. She's called Pepper. She was my childhood cat. She was my best friend all the way through my teenage years. She is literally a queen, but she's also a moody bitch. Like, she's a grumpy old lady now. So I wanted to get a tattoo for her, but I also wanted it to show her personality. I got a little cat devil. I think it's so cute. I drew it myself. So yeah, that's my Pepper, my little grumpy lady. Oh, I also have this one. I think this is new since we last spoke. Me and Adam got little matching tattoos. Oh, I might have actually shown you it before. Can you see that? It's a little starfish. Actually, a little story time behind that one. So when me and Jack first started seeing each other, we had planned to go to the aquarium on a date, right? And he texted me that morning or the night before or something saying,
Hey, sorry, like I'm really, really ill. I'm not gonna be able to come to the aquarium.
Now, I have been fucked over by boys in the past before. So I read that text and I was like, he just don't want to see me. Like, he's just making up an excuse. Like, he's probably not ill. He's probably just not into me. So I texted my friends, because I'd already got the tickets for the aquarium, and I was like, I'm not gonna be like mugged off by a boy that doesn't actually like me. So I texted my friends and I was like, look, I've got these tickets for the aquarium. Do you want to come with? So Jack was at home poorly. He was genuinely poorly. Like, he did want to see me, but like, he was genuinely poorly. And me and my friends went to the aquarium instead. And then afterwards we went and got cocktails and got really quite merry. And we were like drawing on napkins and stuff and drawing on each other, and all of a sudden me and Adam went, should we get these tattooed? So we got each other's drawings tattooed on each other. I have this one. Oh, I'll call him in, shall I? Adam! Show him the tattoo I did for you.
There it is.
Look, it's a little flower.
I love working with flyer.
Yeah, so we got those. I think that is all of my new tattoos since we last spoke. I've been kind of like slowing down getting my tattoos over the last couple of years because I've been like, I know I probably will get these like skin surgeries at some point. I knew it would change my body, so there's no point inking beautiful art onto my body just for it to be like warped and moved and pulled and cut off. Basically, imagine I got a tattoo there, it'd just all get cut off. So yeah, I've been like putting off getting, like, there's a bunch of tattoo ideas in my brain, but I've been putting off getting them for a while until I've got like the body that I'm gonna have for the foreseeable future. No point putting them on a body that I'm gonna change in like, well, in a week if all goes well. I hope I'm not too anemic. Damn, I really want new titties. Yummo. What's this? Is that coriander? Is that what coriander looks like? My boyfriend don't like that. Says it tastes like soap. Come on.
What am I doing?
You're just saying hello, really.
I'm not sitting on your lap.
Why?
I'm not sitting on your lap for a
Why?
video.
Oh, come on.
Fine. Oh, yeah. What am I here for?
Well, that's about it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
You just wanted me to sit on your lap. Thoroughly embarrassing me in front of thousands of people. And then I'm going to get up, go in there and eat some food. Oh, and now you're going to
Say bye.
use me like a puppet.